All right, welcome everyone. This is Billy Scott here. Excited to kick off this video it's going to be a series of videos actually with topics that have been super important to me on my journey of personal growth. And I'm excited because these are principles that can cross over. Like Jim Rohn says, he said that, training could be how business works, but teaching is how life works. And a lot of these principles cross over. They can help you on both sides when you apply them. So today the topic is problem solving, becoming a master problem solver. And one of the first things I learned about problem solving is you want to become a problem solver. In other words, successful people run towards problems. Everybody else runs away from problems. What do I mean by that? Well, one of my first mentors would always say that in life, you will get paid by the size of the problems that you solve. So if you only choose jobs or careers that are easy problem solving, you'll make easy money. For example, if you bag groceries, and I'm just using it as an example, but let's say you bag groceries, simple problems to solve, like putting the cans on the bottom, the bread on top. That's easy problem. But if you want to be like an Elon Musk, right, who is the founder of Tesla and solving problems like cars that drive themselves, or his company SpaceX and getting people to be able to travel out of space, like those are big problems, and he's a billionaire. Does this make sense? So you want to look for problems. Another way to look at it, my mentor would say, is that you can tell the size of a person by the size of the problems that get them down. If small things get you down, guess what? Then right now your personal growth might be minimal, right? And so you want to increase your level of personal growth and the toughness of your mindset, so then you can withstand more challenges, because problems and challenges are guaranteed to come. So here's step number one when it comes to a problem. The first question you should ask yourself is, what can I do? Before you ask somebody else, or before you just shut down and you don't try, what can I do? Okay? What can I do? Here's what a lot of people do when they get faced with a challenge, is they completely shut down and they say, I can't do it. I don't have what it takes. Any of these kind of sayings or thoughts, guess what? You are telling your brain to not even try. Your brain shuts down and you will never solve problems that way. Did you know that your brain works just like a muscle? The more you work it out, the stronger it gets. How do you work it out? Well, when you're faced with a challenge or a problem, you ask yourself, what can I do? Your brain goes to work on coming up with ideas and using your imagination and creativity to figure out solutions. And in the beginning, it might be challenging to figure out the actual solution, but just the habit of asking yourself, what can I do, is going to make your brain get stronger and stronger. And then next thing you know, you'll become a master coming up with creative ideas as soon as you're faced with a new problem. Here's number two. What can I read or listen to? In other words, what resources do I have access to that can be helpful? Books, YouTube, and so forth. What can I read, okay, or listen to? So some of you are finding this video through YouTube, right, or social media. So guys, the information is out there if we just simply look for it, right? And so if you notice, both of these allow you to be independent before you ask for somebody or seek for somebody else's help or solutions. What can I do? What can I read, or what can I listen to? Any challenge you're going through, guess what? Somebody else went through it their whole life, and then they wrote a book about it, so you don't have to waste your whole life figuring it out. So why don't you take 10 pages a day of a positive book, and guess what? That's a book a month or more, and you can be getting the solutions to these issues, right? Whether it's in your personal life, your relationship, your business, your leadership, whatever it is, there's books about it. Here's number three. Even though this is still challenging for some people, but who can I ask? If you notice, this is last, right? Who can I ask? Because the first two allow you to be independent, but number three, don't be too prideful to ask for help. In fact, I would encourage you to seek mentors that can help you on your journey. You know what's so funny? What a lot of people will do, I did it several times, they'll take a year or several months dealing with something or being stuck somewhere, and then they'll finally ask for help, and then their mentor or somebody who has more wisdom can help them get through it in 10 to 20 minutes. Like one phone call, because they've already been through it several times, or they've already helped several people go through it. So guess what? They're able to tell you the solution right away. But sometimes we're too prideful to ask for help. So be willing to ask for help. Just don't do that first. Become a master problem solver. Work your brain out to become tough. So in closing this video, I want to ask you this. What problems do you have and challenges do you have right now that you haven't stepped up to or confronted, or asked yourself, what can you do? Or what resources do I have that can help me get through this situation? Sometimes it's just one YouTube video away, a simple book or audio away, or picking up the phone and asking for help to a mentor that you know has experience in that particular area. And I encourage you, assess your life, find 1 to 3 different challenges or problems you're facing right now, and go through this formula and watch what happens. Hope this was valuable for you guys. Share in the comments if it's been helpful for you. If you got value, look forward to the up and coming topics. Like, share these videos. There'll be more to come and you'll get the notifications. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.